Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for Raheem Mostert. 9 yards to pick. It's a first down. On the option left, here's Tua. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And now off to the races. races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Second down and 3.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back to throw again.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 35 on second down, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Tua.
And that's incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Hunter Henry's now in his 2nd season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they needed points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossing. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Here we go. Here we go. Heel, flat. Set.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Dolphins are on the board here, the final minute of the first half.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And right side, Henry's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Going for the deep ball. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones hauled in on the out route by Melton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. That's swung out to Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important part.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other.
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 20. Line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now Jones.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Pats are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And oh, it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Got an open man, finding Hill on the comeback route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater
finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is it...
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are... once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Come on, set.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 44 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 9.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Back to 60. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Big hurt. 50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Now it's the backup Kaiser. This is Smith with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
19 wide. Drop 50, drop 50.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
19, 5 here. 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check smash, cut 19, cut 19. 60 average, 60 average.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Jalen Phillips was 2nd among rookies with 8.5 sacks in 2021. And the Dolphins, they believe he can be their first player with double-digit sacks since Cameron Wake in 2017.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 44-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Green cap. On the ball.
Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's got room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Okay, right.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action. Tagovailoa steps away.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here is another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Ready? 3.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, break. Warriors 70. Rid. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Kaiser. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll start the drive with Harris. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with it.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. get it. Go get it.